Hello, welcome back, Transformer TCG fans. This is Grillenheimer. This is a good bit of new stuff here. This is all my friend Buddy's uh, things that he's been doing and he's been making. And some of these, well, actually, I may have printed Star Saber and Die Atlas out, uh, but but a lot of these he printed out and actually sent to me through the mail. Uh, and I want to go over his Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper. I started looking at them. I almost did that from my computer, and I thought, that's. Uh, and he's played with them before. I really haven't. They kind of go hand in hand, kind of like Runabout and Run Amok. Uh, but I thought I had Cliff Jumper also. I'm out of ink now. I need to get some more inks before I can print again. But let's go over at least two characters here. And these are a lot, and I've printed a lot of this stuff out also, and he's able to really get some stuff printed on good cardstock, and he's one of his places where he lives kind of closed and that kind of stuff, but he's able to get some stuff printed where I'm kind of not nowadays. But Fire Jumper he did in conjunction with where'd he go? The Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper, but this will work on any Cliff Jumper. Actually, when you put this on Cliff Jumper, repair 1 damage from him. So it's a blue pip weapon upgrade that gives any Cliff Jumper +2 to attack. But when you upgrade the character with Fire Jumper, which is what it's called, you get to repair 1 damage from Cliff Jumper. So there's that. I forgot about Titan's Awakening. I don't know if he did that though. Maybe we did. I can't remember. Fortress Maximus, Great War Veteran, a no-star stratagem. Your Fortress Maximus has Bold 1 and Tough 1. When defending and you flip at least 2 orange and 2 blues, repair 2 damage. It gives him +1 for defense and +3 health. So this is a very strong stratagem for having no stars on it. Yeah, reminder text. I don't know. I don't remember making this for him. I could be wrong. I really don't remember. Gosh, my memory is just shot. And I've got a few of these printed out myself, and he sent some extras for me too. So you can just put it. These don't have the back side on it, but half the time I'll cut it out and put it in with another card, or when it's on cardstock like this, you can put it in like a colored sleeve, like a red, blue, solid color, so where you can't see the back at all, which helps. Evil Glare. Your attacker can attack an untapped Autobot or mercenary, ignoring Brave or Stealth. And then Heroic Stare is kind of just the same, but this is for Autobots. This is for Decepticons. Your attacker can attack an untapped, an untapped Decepticon or mercenary, ignoring Brave or Stealth. And I used these one time against him, and he didn't like. It was funny. He didn't like it. He's like, "Oh, you mean you can hit me?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, that's one of my cards, isn't it?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I don't like that card." It was kind of funny. I forgot what characters we were playing, but it was a fun game. Let's do this. Okay, now this is a Gamegenic mat. It's just black. The price was nice. The name is flaking off. You can barely know what brand this is anymore. Tankor. We have Tankor. And I don't know where he found these images. They're really sharp. They look really good. It's the Tankor. It looks like from Beast Machines, which is the series he was originally introduced in, I believe. He's a tank. He's going to be a nice addition. An 8-star tank, ranged character that has 3 to attack, 12 health, and 3 defense. Most of our tanks do have 3 defense on their alt mode side. And when he starts in this mode, which he will, in his alt mode, each of your characters has tough 1. So even if you don't flip him for turn, if this is a good addition to your tanks to give all your characters tough 1. So you don't have to flip to get that ability. You flip him over. He's Tankor Armed Menace, by the way. He's ranged in alt mode and melee in bot mode. In bot mode, his attack goes up to 4. His defense comes down to 1. Each of your characters has Pierce 1. So we did make him an uncommon, which probably could just be a common. I don't know. But for an 8-star to be able to have abilities on here that aren't triggered on the flip, they just are there. So when he's in that mode, each of your characters has Pierce 1. That's, it just is. So I didn't want to make, and normally Buddy doesn't mention common, uncommon, rare, anything like that. It's rare when he asks for the designation down here, but because the abilities don't have to, the card doesn't have to be flipped for the abilities to trigger, I made it an uncommon, so it's not exactly junky on fair. So in bot mode, he gives your characters Pierce 1. In alt mode, he gives each of your characters has tough 1. It doesn't just do it for tanks. It does it for your whole team, which is nice. And that is Tankor. Up next is a new Optimus Prime that is an 19-star Optimus. Now, we did go over a 19-star character previously. That was the 19-star Necro Titan. With 35 health, we're going to bring it down to 30. This 19-star character, this Optimus, with little better attack stats, has a health of 20. Just something to note. Now, his subheading Ultimate Hero, Daring the Packs, like Orion Packs. And I came up with that. I think he had Ultimate Hero. I may have added Daring the Packs there because it looks like he's jumping and getting right into the battle. It looks like Earth. He's already changed to his Earth form. So there's that. In alt mode, he is a leader, truck, and melee, which is pretty much standard Optimus Prime fare. In alt mode, he has an attack of 7, which is nice and normal and fancy for a 19-star character. Health to 20, defense of 3. When you flip to this mode, draw 2 cards. So this is a great Prime to have. I don't know, at 19 stars, you only have room for maybe a 6-star character, 5 or 6-star character. So you can pair him up with like maybe a Flame War, or I don't know if we have any 6-star trucks exactly. There might be some custom ones, but I don't remember any 6-star. Well, there's Motor Master, but that's a Stunticon Decepticon. But I was just trying to think of another truck that he could go with, so you could kind of have a bit of a truck deck. And even the 7-star starter prime won't work here. That's too many stars. But because I'm thinking if you could try to find somebody that gives also draw power on the flip, you could really get some with rapid conversions and escape routes or quick switch, etc. You really get some draw power going here. So when you flip to alt mode, draw 2 cards. When you flip his bot mode, his attack goes up to 8. So he does have nice attack. His defense comes down slightly to 2. He went from melee to ranged. And he still has the leader trait. When you flip to this mode, you may scrap up to 3 cards from your hand. If you do 1 damage to an enemy for each card scrapped. So that's nice. And so that is the point of this character, is trying to, and we don't call it Transformers for nothing. You're going to be flipping this guy out left and right to be able to get cards in your hand and then to scrap them for the non-attack damage on this flip. So now I've made a card to help prevent non-attack damage. And we've got maybe an official 1 or 2. There's also bumpers to think about. But of course, I think bumpers is based on moved damage, not non-attack damage. But don't quote me on that. I'm trying to remember because I just saw bumpers and was putting it in with a deck, or when I was making a deck not too long ago. So there is a difference between move damage and moving counters and just non-attack damage itself. So this is non-attack damage. So it doesn't mean you have to scrap three cards from your hand, but you can scrap up to 3 cards from your hand. Each card you scrap is going to do 1 damage to an enemy. So you are definitely going to be flipping out and rolling with this Optimus. Okay, up next is... Hey, yeah, let's do that. Look at there. Is Lieutenant Shockwave. And this is a really neat weaponizer also that Buddy has made. And a lot of these pretty much have already been shown off on Facebook or revealed on Facebook. But it's nice to have a video and actually talk about these. And we've, played games and tested them. And they all seem really pretty good characters. I make some neat, fun characters. He just makes strong characters. And we do need a little of both. So Lieutenant Shockwave is a weaponizer and a specialist, an 8-star weaponizer specialist. Put him with more guns, he becomes kind of a 9-star character, I guess you could say. This is really neat. I really like this. And he had to be specific with me on how to make this in the Magic Set Editor. And you have to be really specific with your print shop or yourself about how to make this, which is interesting. And I did get it right. Okay, yeah. When you click on the weaponizer, it opens up showing that it's an upgrade for its opposite side. So of course this does not flip. 8-star Lieutenant Shockwave, Decepticon Scientist. This gives each character on your team focus 2. So that's nice because he's already in play. He starts in bot mode here. And he has an attack of 4, a 10 health 8-star character with only 1 defense. Because once he's knocked out, then he gets to turn into the weapon and utility. So you're going to have a spot for an armor. Now the way this works is play this only with, this is an Astro Mag Cannon. Play this only with optic sights. Play this only with Mag Cannon. They start assembled as Lieutenant Shockwave. So basically, the back is telling you that you can't have one without the other because they start in this mode, for the most part. And we were trying to copy that from Brunt and Six Gun, you know, and then and there's in the Astromag Cannon as a weapon gives Pierce 2 and +2 to attack. Optic Sights is a utility that gives Focus 2 and +1 to defense. So it's pretty simple. They're still nice to have. And of course, with more guns, you can be able to get one of them back and then flip over the stratagem. So there's that. They're just a really neat. Whoa, the Earth's moving. A really neat weaponizer that's simple and fun to play. And the star count's nice. I can't remember. I'll put them up here for comparison with Six Gun and Bryant. I can't remember their, or even Cog. Now, Cog is a 10-star character. I do remember that because I got real excited when I pulled him as an SRT from Wave 3. If I remember correctly. I remember that. I remember getting excited about Cog. And I only have the one copy. But I'm trying to remember. I can't remember how many stars Brunt and Six Gun are, but I'll put them up here beside Shockwave here as well for comparison. So there's Lieutenant Shockwave. And that's all we're going to go over this video. There's still a lot more to come, as you can see. He created a misfire. We got Star Saber and Diatlas. Their total together is 25. There's his Ironhide out of our the Ironhide video that we made. And so we went over his Lieutenant Shockwave. We went over Tankor, and we went over his Optimus Prime. So there we go. Whoa, let's get them all in here. Here we go. So thanks for watching. More to come, as always. And I like having these hands-on to show y'all a little better, other than my mug at my computer. I know you get tired of looking at me. You're here for the cards, and I completely understand that. We'll see you next time. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll. And a big thanks to Buddy for making these characters.